Hey guys, how is it going? I hope everyone is doing well whenever you tune in and see this. So just adjust the camera a little bit. You guys can see the cards a little bit more, all the good stuff. All right. So I will be bringing up all the cards to the camera so you can see it. But yeah, this is going to be a general reading for both Pisces and Aquarius. All right, so Aquarius is going to go first and then Pisces. And we're going to shuffle the cards in between and do all that good stuff. So yeah, before we get started here, I just wanted to also make sure that the sound is good. Okay, so since Mercury retrograde, I've been having a little bit of trouble with the videos. The titles not wanting to change even though I've changed them, all that kind of stuff. So in a few minutes, once my YouTube opens on my phone, it's acting weird, then we will go ahead and get started. But again, while we're waiting, everyone is welcome, whether you have your Aquarius in your chart, in your sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, wherever you have it. All right, so everyone is welcome, cross watchers, etc. Same thing goes for Pisces. So if you have Pisces in your sun, moon, rising, etc., everybody is welcome. These are going to be general readings, which means they can cover anything like love, work, friends, family, health, all that stuff. Okay, so just always take what applies and put the rest aside. It may be for someone else, since this is a general reading meant for multiple people. All right. So my YouTube is still loading there, so okay, there we go. Let's just double check the sound is good, and then we'll get started. Let's see here. Okay, so we are good on the sound. All right, good to know. So let's go ahead and do a quick sound bell here to just kind of tune into the energy. Got a little incense going, and we will see what we have coming up for Aquarius for October. These readings are timeless, both for Aquarius and Pisces, so that means that they may resonate for different times for different people. But hopefully whenever you see this video, there is something here for you. All right, so when we do the sound bell, it's a great way to kind of just take a couple of deep breaths if you feel guided or tune into the energy of Aquarius. It's also a great way for me to reconnect with my guides and, you know, kind of just make sure that I'm delivering the messages as clearly as possible for you guys. All right, so here we go. This is for Aquarius. Aquarius. I'm going to put the incense out for now. We'll do a little bit more later when we switch to Pisces. But this one is really strong, so just a little bit at a time. It's really needed. All right, so I don't want this here though. Let's put it over here. Yeah, that feels better. All right. So Aquarius, let's see what we have coming up here for you for October. We'll talk about the cards placements real quickly and potential time frames when some of these things may occur. All right, so we have the first card here at the top, can be from around, is not set in stone, October 1st through the 8th. The second card can be from around October 9th through the 16th. It's just a general guideline as far as the times. And the third card can be from around October 17th through the 23rd. And the fourth card here at the top can be from around October 24th through the 31st, or maybe even into the first couple of days of November. All right, so we will get into the other cards where Spirit wants me to talk about those. All right. But yeah, let's see here. So Aquarius, you have the 6 of Sacred Circles in the right side up position, the 7 of Staves in the reverse position, the 2 of Sacred Circles in the right side up position, and the World in the reverse position. All right, so Aquarius, as far as other zodiac signs showing up here in your reading, you have the official card, well, not the official card, sorry. You have the unofficial card for Leo. You've got Leo energy over here, Aquarius. You also have the World card, which is 4 different zodiac signs. It's also Leo again, Taurus, Aquarius, you yourself, and Scorpio. So what does that mean for some of you guys? You could be dealing with a Leo, Taurus, another Aquarius, or a Scorpio, or it's referencing one of those times during this year, like Scorpio season or Leo season of this year, of last year, or even next year. All right, or it means nothing at all. The last thing it could be is something in one of your birth charts. Maybe you have a lot of those signs in your birth charts, or again, it just kind of doesn't necessarily resonate that part. But I just like to call out the zodiac signs when I see them. So we're just talking about the major arcana here. All right, but Aquarius, let's see what else you have. You've got more not Taurus. You have also more Scorpio energy. So you have double Leo, double Scorpio so far. Now let's see what the majority is of your minor arcana too. It can be an underlying theme to your reading. All right, so you've got 3 Wands cards, 1 Sword, and 2 Pentacles, okay? And then the rest are majors, and then your Oracle over here. So it's definitely going to be Wands. So Wands can talk about our health or our physical body. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay, as far as the Wands go. But yeah, again, this is just something that we're going to kind of keep in mind in the background as another like theme under your reading. All right, but let's kind of go one by one here and see what's going to show up for you week by week or so for October. All right, so the first card we have here, Aquarius, is the 6 of Sacred Circles, also known as 6 of Pentacles in the right side up position. So when we talk about the first card, it can also be energy that we're picking up from the recent past. But this is a really beautiful, nice earth energy here. And it's balanced, right? And when we talk about 6, we've got 3 and 3 on each side. We kind of have this wintry scene in this Native American card. There's a full moon in the background. And there is, they look like little mojo bags, okay? But they have the chakra colors, and they're going, they're tied to the tree, almost like an ornament, okay? So when we see the 6 of Pentacles energy here for you, Aquarius, it can be that if we're talking about money or finances, since it's a Pentacles card, that you're in a good balanced place as far as finances go here. But it doesn't necessarily just have to be finances. It can also be values. So perhaps you or someone else, you yourself, multiple people, general environment situation is feeling really valued here, okay? And I like to call this card, the 6 of Sacred Circles, almost like the paying it forward card, okay? So sometimes when we have not a lot, right, we've got a good stable amount of money or energy or feeling valued, and that's at the time when we need to pay it forward and show some gratitude, right? And so this is like telling the universe that you want more of that. So if you can give back financially to someone else that needs it, of course, that would be nice, but you don't have to. Again, it's not just about money. It can also be that you're giving back your time or your knowledge or your skill of something to help someone else, okay? So this is a really beautiful energy, though, to start off your month here, Aquarius, in October. I also feel that with that full moon and the imagery in the background, this can be a little bit of the, well, I want to look at exactly the time frame. We do have the full moon. Where's the full moon in October? Not till the 28th, okay, so the end of October. but it is kind of a big one. It's a lunar eclipse in Taurus, okay? So I talked about this a little bit in the astrology notes for everyone, but you know, things that are started during the new moon period can then be culminated during that full moon period. But especially with this full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus, it can bring together like relationship themes, Taurus placements, and Taurus themes. Okay, so wanting to have peace, being grounded, enjoying the fruits of labor, a little bit of pleasure, right? And basically it also talks about connecting with our needs, okay? So that's going to be a big thing towards the end of the month. But it could be that when we see this full moon indicated in the card here, just as the imagery is showing, that you're going to really put in a lot of energy in the new moon to plant those seeds that will then sprout, as they say, during the full moon. So we do have the new moon solar eclipse in Libra, okay, which is going to be on October 14th. And it's a time to kind of commit to personal goals, express ourselves positively, and with the Taurus themes, with this new moon solar eclipse in Libra, sorry, I said Taurus, but I meant to say Libra, can deal with issues of or themes of balance, justice, beauty, harmony. You know, where do we have Libra in our chart is really going to be important. Something maybe you want to find out before this new moon in Libra solar eclipse on October 14th. So Astrology Cafe is one of the ones I like to refer a lot of people to. I think I have a link in the description box below, usually on my videos, that just shows you where you can go to astrologycafe.com, but you can do a free birth chart even if you don't have your birth time and find out all that kind of information. But yeah, I feel that here, Aquarius, if we were to kind of pause your reading right here and say, okay, when is the best time to accomplish something within my control or something that I want to manifest in particular, right? If we look through the 4 weeks of October, I would really say that that first week of October is the best time to do that. And then possibly a little bit in the third, but it feels more in that first week. And they've got, you know, a little bit of some energetic blockages later. Not that the energy is bad necessarily, but it's more slowed down. And so manifesting or traveling or doing certain things may be harder during this time. Not for everybody, right? You have to take it, use your intuition, okay? But I really still feel here, Aquarius, that that first week is going to be the best, okay? So I've been referring to red light, green light, orange, or yellow lights when we're driving, right? So that first week here, Aquarius, is going to be your green light, okay? And then you have a little bit of an orange red, and then you've got a green slowly coming out again, and then you've got a little bit of a red over here, okay? So that's normal, that's ebb and flow type of thing, but we always have choice and we always have free will. So this is the energy that we're picking up right now, all right? And then you still have some really interesting cards over here as well. So let's go ahead and break down though the second week. We just went over the first week, Aquarius. All right, so I'm just going to show you your first card and then your second card as well. Okay, so we're leaving the 6 of Sacred Circles in the first week to now go to the 7 of Staves, also known as 7 of Wands, in the reverse position here in the second week. All right, and we said this could be from around October 9th through the 16th or so, Aquarius. But this feels like, you know, it's a combination possibly of confidence, but also, and again, this reading doesn't necessarily have to be you, Aquarius. It could be someone you're dealing with or multiple people with general environment situation. But it's also maybe not trusting the self or trusting the intuition in some way here in this second week, okay? So with the 7 of Staves in the reverse position, and we'll talk about the cards underneath it as well, it's possibly hard at this time for someone here, Aquarius, or for yourself to ask for help or to be open, or again to trust your own intuition. The Seven of Wands, if it was in the right side up position in this deck, just to show you what the imagery of the card is, we see this person at the very bottom, and they have their hands wide open. They're sitting down. They're in this kind of Egyptian temple. So it's talking about like a spiritual awakening, okay? But remember, it's in the reverse position for you. So again, it could feel more like a confidence thing, or not trusting the intuition, or having a harder time to ask for help in some way. Not necessarily of other people, but like spiritual help, okay? Or emotional help, something like this. It could also be because the majority of your minor arcana, sorry, major, minor, is all staves or wands. Like in the beginning of the reading, I said this has to do with health of the physical body. So in the second week here too, maybe it's you just are not feeling like your normal self energetically, okay? So it's not necessarily to worry about here. I never give like medical advice, all right? But yeah, it just feels like the energy is a little bit blocked, okay? But let's see what's underneath the card to get even more insight and figure out why this is here, all right? So these two on my right, which is your left, all right, would be the sponsor cards that give us more information. So we've got the Sun card in the right side up position. That's Leo energy. And then we have more fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, with the King of Staves in the reverse position here. So this is past energy. It could be a couple of days, weeks, months, years, etc. Whatever the past is for you or someone else here, the general environment situation, Aquarius. But we have this youthful energy, this passionate energy, this spiritual enlightenment energy, with the Sun card being here, the brightest card in the tarot, right? But then with the King of Staves in the reverse position, it's almost like not quite ready to level up in one area of your life or multiple areas of your life. It could be, again, that there was confidence issues in the past. Not necessarily always confidence. It could have been also like a creative block, or something, again, going on in the physical body. Not feeling like normal energetic self, but also maybe there was some physical stuff going on. All right, now I'm going to look at the astrology notes over here for a moment. So in this second week, Aquarius, I'm trying to see what big events we have. The main thing that's happening during this second week and into the third is Pluto is going to be going direct, okay? So that's a big deal. So Pluto is the truth and transformation, right? The underworld. And so desires and secrets wanting to come to light when Pluto goes direct. So you think of the Moon card and Pisces energy, even though you're Aquarius, it's like the Moon card wants to then turn into the Sun card, right? So it could be a little bit of this resisting this energy from the general astrology as well, or just coming out of that, right? So anytime a planet goes direct or retrograde, it's going to take time for it to get back up to its normal speed. So even if Pluto goes direct during the second week, it could take even 2 or 3 weeks, right, to really feel its normal energy and power, okay? So whatever the slowdown of energy is here, Aquarius, it does start to pick up again in the third week, which is really nice. And this is where we have your 2 of Sacred Circles or 2 of Pentacles on the right side up position here. And so we see this Native American man, and he's calling to the bear spirit for help, right? So 2 of Sacred Circles energy is a little bit of juggling energy, right? If you turn it on its side, we kind of see the figure 8 here within that kind of imagery of the card, right? So figure 8 would be manifesting, right? So it's like wanting to manifest something, wanting to maybe have more abundance, have more financial wealth here, because it is a Sacred Circle or Pentacle card. But it also could be like, I'm working on my values. So how do I value myself more? And then how do I be valued more by others, vice versa, etc. Okay, so there is a little bit of this juggling energy, and that's why I said in the beginning that you've got a green card, a green light in the first week, more of a red in the second week, and then in the third week it's like orange, not orange red, but yeah, kind of, but it still feels like green too. It's like the third week feels like this kind of in-between thing. And if we think about the middle of the month, right, that would be an in-between time as well. But you know, there's nothing wrong with asking for spiritual help. It's harder to ask for help from physical other humans, right? But here again, we see this Native American man calling to the bear spirit, saying, how do I plan for the future, for the winter? How do I have enough money, enough values as well, for the long haul, for the long journey, to have those backups, those like resources in the background here. Okay, so I really feel like it's a building energy here, Aquarius, in the third week. All right, and that's again, yeah, that's the beginning of the new moon. Okay, so again, that new moon energy, solar eclipse in Libra that we talked about before in the first week, it could be like the seeds were starting to be planted here and in the first week, and then by the time we get to the third week, it's a little bit of they need more water or they need more sunlight. It's just like a little bit more timing, right? They're not ready necessarily to come out yet. All right, but it is building. It's a 2 of sacred circles or 2 of pentacles. It's not a 6 or a 10, right? You had 6 over here. So it is like starting again from the beginning with something. Again, either with finances and or values, okay? But let's keep going and see what else we have here for you, Aquarius. Now, by the time we get to the third week here, we have another little bit of an energetic blockage, a gentle reminder or slow down, okay, with the world in the reverse position. And it just generally feels like here, Aquarius, from the 2nd to the 4th week in October, there's a lot of second guessing or not trusting the intuition here. Maybe also not feeling like there's enough support, okay? But let's kind of dive deep into these cards underneath it and see why this card is showing up here. But here we have in the 4th week, the world in the reverse position. We said this could be from around October 21st through the 31st, or maybe even into a couple of days of November, all right? But yeah, it's like if the world normally would be right side up, we would say possibilities, right? New beginnings, but it's reversed. And it's right next to the 2 of sacred circles. So it's like the universe is wanting to give you these things, Aquarius. And they're so close and they're right there, but there's still this I don't know if it's a healing that's happening here, hopefully, right? But there was a lot of stuff cleared in the past recently, and it's really going to be felt towards the end of October, and other people might be able to see it in you as well, okay, at that time. Because I see with these 2 cards underneath, again, someone here, you yourself or someone else, really was doing their homework in the past in some way. In one way, no, in some way, the other. All right. So what we have is the King of Swords in the reverse position and the Tower in the reverse position. Okay. So the Tower being in the reverse position here is what I would say is a good reversal. All right. But this King of Swords in the reverse position is not as great, right? That's like talking about some type of confusion. Again, not stepping into our power when we have a king or queen reversed, right? You also had a King of Staves reversed also in the past. So 2 kings reversed in the past. Yeah, it just feels, Aquarius, like not trusting the intuition here, being so close to a spiritual breakthrough, revelation, oh, I finally get it moment, and feeling more support and having these new beginnings. But because of this, sorry, let me turn this down, it's just ambient music for the dogs, and then they have commercials. But because of this Tower in the reverse position, it's like on one hand, you either worked out that Tower energy, right? So the Tower, we always see the lightning hitting the top of the Tower, okay? That represents our crown chakra. So that's those new ideas coming in, and it can be kind of painful or rough, right? Because we have to break down those walls and then build up a tower again, a new tower. So with this being in the reverse position in the past, Aquarius under that world in the reverse position, next to the King of Swords reverse, it's like, maybe some of you started to integrate those things, but then the other part of you was still really confused. And because there was so much confusion and not stepping into our own power and not being confident, then it's like the Tower moment kind of keeps happening, like underneath, like the layers, right? But these things, you know, happen from time to time to everybody. And you know, we have to, each person is going to experience it differently, but kind of work through that energy here. So when we get to your beautiful confirmation card over here, so there is good stuff coming up. It's always a choice though, right? This confirmation card is going to come in and confirm all 4 cards, all 4 weeks that we've been talking about, right? And just turning the music up a little bit here. This is kind of putting things into question, Aquarius. So you've got the 3 of Wands in the right side position as your tarot confirmation card. And this is a combination of past and future energy, and it was sitting on top of the world in the reverse position, right? So how do we use the fire energy? You had all this fire energy, 3 Wands cards. How do we use passion and creativity within our physical body to accomplish whatever it is we want to manifest in our life, right? So this 3 of Wands here is like, grab it, right? You literally see somebody's hand grabbing these wands, okay? So the 3 of Wands also talks about prosperity and learning from others, right? So when we are more open and we're people watching and getting advice from people, and however each individual like yourself would do that, it's again just trusting the intuition. But you've got Taurus energy here. Well, actually Aries. It could be a little bit of Taurus too, but it feels more Aries. Yeah, this full moon and solar eclipse on the 28th of October may be affecting you a little bit more than others, okay? And it's not necessarily a bad thing, right? We take these moments to learn something, to grow, and to kind of move forward. So when we're figuring out towards the end of the month here, Aquarius, what does Pluto going direct mean for me? Where do I have Pluto in my chart? This is a good place to start as well. But also, what kind of relationship themes do I want to work on? Okay, so I can't remember. I'm pretty bad at this one part, guys. If Aquarius is a mutable sign, I think so, but I want to double check before saying that, because I've read in other places that this full moon on the 28th of October is going to be maybe a little bit, you know, more intense for the mutable signs. Let's see, is Aquarius a mutable Why can't I type? Okay, mutable sign. Okay, so no, you're not. You're a fixed sign. Okay. Alright, so just FYI, the 4 mutable signs are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. The 4 fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. And the cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Okay. So, okay. If you have Taurus and Aquarius, okay, the full moon in October is going to be in Taurus and you're Aquarius. That's 2 fixed signs, right? When we think of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that's a combination of cardinal and mutable energy. So again, it kind of just feels like here, Aquarius, how do I use that fire energy to move forward and get out of maybe a little bit of like fixed, stubborn energy, I would say, maybe. Not always, but again, it's just like get to the root of it, Aquarius. Trust your intuition. Listen to your body. Step into your power. Okay? All that good stuff. So, before we go and switch to Pisces, Aquarius, we have your oracle card here. It's really beautiful. I haven't seen this one in a little bit, but the name of it is called Baby Steps. Tiny little baby steps. Okay, so we see this woman-like figure at the top of a hill, and she's looking into this archway that almost looks like a portal, and then there's space in the background. Okay, so this is from the Starseed Oracle deck, so there's always kind of like some space stuff going on. All right, but it says underneath, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Okay, and this was sitting on top of the 3 of Wands, so I just want to show you the imagery of the card. Put this one down too, but really beautiful, right? So again, trust your intuition before it makes sense. That's really hard to do, right? But it's important. So take those baby steps that you need to do, okay? So that is your reading, dear Aquarius. I already took your photo, your one photo of all the cards here. If you want to see them up close again in detail, it is free. I just put it on my Facebook page for all my readings. So if you want to do that and you're watching this later after the live on YouTube, you just click in the description box below and follow little instructions. But basically the instructions are, if you're watching this on Facebook or somewhere else, right, is to just go to Facebook and type in Malessea's Magic Light, the name of my channel here. And then when you see the video that I'm filming now has been posted, the photo is just going to be one of the first comments there, okay? So again, that's just there if you feel guided, all right? But thank you guys so much as always for your energy and for your likes and shares and subscriptions, which are all free, and they really do support my channel since I'm doing these readings for free. If you feel guided, okay? But I want to check the time real quickly for the timestamps as well for people who are just wanting Aquarius or just wanting Pisces. So we're at about 33 minutes, 34 minutes, all right? So I'll make kind of a mental note of that for later, all right? But yeah, let's go ahead and now light some more incense, okay? We're gonna clear the cards of the Aquarius energy and welcome in the Pisces energy. We're gonna use some crystals, some sound vibrations to kind of clear that out. All right. Thank you guys as always for your patience. Appreciate it. All right, let's see here. Get everything kind of all in its little place, so to speak, so to say. All right. And we're gonna let the energy of the cards charge with those crystals. Light some of this really nice incense. I can't remember what this one is. I think it's some kind of jasmine. Maybe it's honeysuckle. I don't know. I love jasmine and honeysuckle. Oops. As I laugh and blow it out. Okay. So, smoke is a great way to clear the energy of the cards as well, but you don't have to do it if some people can't be around smoke. So intention is always the most important, and again, sound vibrations. So that's why we will be using the sound bell as well, not only to clear the cards, but ourselves, right? So all the good stuff. And it's been raining here a lot on the East Coast. And so, I don't know, because I have so many animals, I love incense too, because it gets kind of the animal scent out a little bit, and it's been kind of damp, and, you know, having the windows open and just a little bit of incense is nice. That's just how I feel. But anyway, why am I talking about incense so much? All right, we're clearing the energy of the cards here. Okay. A little bit for me, since I love the incense. Yes, yes, a little bit for you guys. Alright, so we'll just let that go for now. And let's just kind of throw the cards in here randomly for like the pre-shuffle, not the real shuffle yet. Alright. And I will be putting in the timestamps as well for some people who don't have time to watch the shuffling. I usually put both, so when we start shuffling and when we're done and we're actually in the reading. All right. Okay. So now we're going to do our sound ball real quickly and then kind of get started here. So if you see me before, you kind of know the drill, but if you're new and you haven't or haven't been back in a minute, this is a great time to just take a couple of deep breaths if you feel guided to tap back into your body. Again, we're clearing the energy of the cards, clearing me as well, so I can speak to my spirit guides as well and translate those messages for you guys as clearly as possible. Alright, so here we go for Pisces. Pisces. Let's go ahead and see what we got for you, Pisces. Okay. Spirits, guide my hands, please. Messages for water sign Pisces, the twin fish, for October 2023. Messages for Pisces. Spirits, guide my hands, please. Messages for water sign Pisces, the twin fish, for October 2023. What do they need to see? What do they need to know? Messages for Pisces for October 2023 for their highest good and truth and vibration. Pisces. Alright, let's let that chill there for a second. Spirits, guide my hands, please. Messages for water sign Pisces, the twin fish, for October 2023. Spirits, guide my hands, please. messages for water sign Pisces for October. Spirit, guide my hands, please. Messages for water sign Pisces, the twin fish, for October 2023. Okay, that one feels good now. Just leave it over there for a moment. And let's do this one. Alright. Spirits, guide my hands, please. Messages for water sign Pisces for October 2023, the twin fish. Okay, that one feels good already. So let's go ahead and start with your first main cards, as we say. Alright. Spirits, guide my hands, please. Messages for water sign Pisces for October 2023. Messages for Pisces for October 2023. Oh, that's too many. Alright. Spirits, guide my hands, please. 3 more cards only for Pisces. Messages for water sign Pisces for October. For October for Pisces. Spirits, guide my hands, please. Messages for Pisces for October 2023. Alright, they want that one. Alright, so we're going to take the top and the bottom. Put this over here. Alright. We'll figure out in a little bit how Spirit wants these exactly once we get all the cards here. Alright. Thank you for your patience. Okay, Spirits, guide my hands, messages for Pisces. That one came out quick. Let's double check they want it. Spirits, so you want the Tower in the right side up position to represent the one and only tarot confirmation card for this Pisces October 2023 reading. Yeah, alrighty. So we're going to do the same thing. We're also going to take the top and the bottom. And one more here. Spirits, guide my hands, messages for Pisces, water sign Pisces, the twin fish. 1 card only, please, for October 2023 for Pisces. Alright. Put that over there. Okay. And let's figure out where they want these. Pisces. Let's see here. Well, I don't know. I don't know if all these want to be like this. Let's double check this first. Alright, so Pisces. Spirits, messages for Pisces. I'm like Pisces talking directly to Pisces. Spirits, guide my hands, please. I come in love and light, respect and reverence before and after and during. Thank you for all advice, wisdom, and guidance given, and thank you for listening. Spirits, did you want the Princess of Sacred Circles in the reverse position to represent the 3rd tarot card for this Pisces October 2023 reading? Yes. Alright, thank you. And Spirits, did you want the 9 of Sacred Circles in the reverse position to represent the 4th tarot card for this Pisces October 2023 reading? No? Let's double check. Spirits, did you want the 9 of Sacred Circles in the right side up position to represent the 4th tarot card for this Pisces October 2023 reading? Yes? Okay, so they want that there. And Spirits, just to double check, did you want the 4 of Cups in the reverse position to represent the 1st tarot card for this Pisces October 2023 reading? Yep. Okay. And Spirits, did you want the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse position to represent what's on top of this Hermetic Tarot deck for this October Pisces 2023 reading? No? You want the Ace of Pentacles in the right side up position to represent what's on top of this Hermetic deck for this Pisces October 2023 reading? Okay, so they want that there. Well, not necessarily there, but that's the placements, right? We're just checking if they want them reversed or right side up. Last one here. Thank you guys for your patience. And Spirits, did you want the Princess of Cups in the reverse position to represent what's on the bottom of this Ancestral Path Tarot deck for this Pisces October 2023 reading. Yes. Okay. So, Pisces, let's see. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna go here maybe. Let's double check. Spirit says you want me to talk about the Ace of Pentacles in the right side up position and the Five of Cups in the right side up position when I talk about the Nine of Swords in the right side up position. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, they said that like 3 times. All right, message received. Okay, moving on. And Spirit says you want me to talk about the Five of Sacred Circles in the right side up position and the Princess of Cups in the reverse position when I talk about the Princess of Sacred Circles in the reverse position. Yes. All right. So let's go ahead and take your picture here, Pisces. We got all of our stuff. Yep. Let's do that real quickly before I forget. Okay. Let's see. No, I'll probably stand up. Let's see. Okay. We got your photo, Pisces. All right, so let's go ahead and see what time we're at. So I can add it to the timestamp for when we're like officially starting the reading. So we are at about 46 minutes, something like that, I think. If I can see the little tiny numbers well enough. All right, so let's see here, Pisces. Oh, Pisces, what are we gonna do with you? All right, hold on. Alright, so Pisces, we are talking about the month of October for you, but these readings are timeless, so they may resonate in other times as well, in the past or the future. Whenever you see this reading, hopefully there is something here for you. Alright, but yes, let's go ahead and call out your cards, Pisces. You've got the Four of Cups in the reverse position, the Nine of Swords in the right side up position, the Princess of Sacred Circles in the reverse position, and the Nine of Sacred Circles in the right side up position. Alright, and then we'll talk about the other cards where Spirit kind of wants to talk about them. But yeah, let's see here, Pisces. You have definitely some Scorpio energy here showing up. You really only have one major arcana, which is not necessarily good or bad. We're just kind of calling it out. Alright, but you got a lot going on here, Pisces. I believe the majority of your minor arcana is going to be cups. So we'll talk about that in a second, but I just want to make sure. So you have 3 cups cards. It's a, well, no, is it a tie? 3 pentacles, no, 4 pentacles. Excuse me, so no, it is pentacles, not cups. And then you have 1 sword. Okay, so what's going on here, Pisces? When we talk about the majority of the minor arcana, it can be an underlying theme or presence that's going to be throughout your reading, okay? So pentacles talk about our finances, money, and wealth, but they also talk about our values. So a couple of sample questions that I like to throw out, right, is, am I being valued enough? Is the other person vice versa, right? Am I feeling enough financial abundance financially or not, vice versa, all that good stuff, okay? So we'll get into it here, but it was almost a tie with the cups, but not quite. So, yes, 4 pentacles cards. So Pisces, or depending on where Pisces in your chart, right, you may not be a sun sign Pisces. You've got a lot of earth energy here with these pentacles, okay? So we're talking about Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay, so earth energy does want to stabilize us, right? So that is nice, okay? So there's a little bit more difficult stuff, you know, going on here in the middle, but then on the bookends, so the beginning week and the end week of October, we've got some really nice stuff going on, really nice towards the end here. All right, so Pisces, let's see what else we have. Let's talk about the potential dates when some of these things may happen. It's just kind of like a general guideline, all right? Just turning the music up again. It went down, probably because it was a commercial. Again, it's just for the kind of dogs and ambience in the background. But yes, so Pisces, the first 4 cards at the top here, right? We said the first one can be from around October 1st through the 8th. And I'll say these again when we're on each card. I'm just saying real quickly right now. And we also have the second card, second week, can be anywhere from October 9th through the 16th. Third card can be anywhere from October 17th through the 23rd. And the fourth card towards the end of October can be anywhere from October 24th through the 31st, or even into the first couple of days of November here. All right. But yeah, Pisces, if I was to pause your reading right here and figure out when is the best times to accomplish something within your control and manifest something in particular, I would definitely say that would be the 4th week, okay, of October. It's still good in the first week too. I would say the first week is like the beginning of when the light turns green when you're driving, okay? And the 4th week here, Pisces, is like when you get all green lights, one after the other, okay? So in the middle of the month, all right, there's 2 weeks in the mid-month, there can be a little bit of this energetic slowdown, gentle reminder or challenge, and we'll go over those specific things here. But I just kind of wanted to tell you when the best times, again, to look into some things and look for those green lights. All right, so let's take it one step at a time though here, Pisces. We start off with your first card. This is a beautiful reversal here. All right, we have the 4 of Cups in the reverse position. We've got Cups energy, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. But this energy that could have started in the recent past and still showing up here in your present, current possibilities. Energy here, Pisces. The 4 of Cups reverse is like, I'm trying to think of a way to say it. I am now not necessarily waiting for my 4th cup. I'm not necessarily waiting for the hand of the divine to come in, because I know it's already here. Right? It's like kind of like an acceptance energy here, Pisces. But it's kind of, again, like short-lived. So again, I'm going back to the car thing, the green, red lights, orange lights. So it's like the beginning of the month here in the first week or so, Pisces. It's like something goes wrong with the lights when you're driving. So it looks like it's a green light and it's starting to turn green. And then when you go, it's like a really quick light, or the light changes too fast. So it's like, oh, I'm accepting that it's now time for me to drive and move forward. But then there's something actually wrong with the light, okay? Or it just happens too fast, right? I don't know if everyone drives here who's watching, right? Some people don't drive, but it's like some lights are shorter or faster than others, okay? So this first week feels like a green light, but it's kind of short. All right. So it goes from green to red real quick, okay? And that's when we come into your second week here with the 9 of Swords in the right side up position, all right? So this is a little bit of when we're having an energetic blockage, gentle reminder or challenge, as I like to call it, all right? But it's like a slowdown of energy, because there is some type of anxiety, worry, overthinking here. The Swords and the Tarot, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, talks about our mental health. So am I in a good place and a not so good place, right? Am I stressed out, or am I more balanced? So it feels a little bit of this stressed energy here, Pisces, in the second week. But I think that it's something more from the past. It feels like there could be something that triggers you, or triggers someone else. If you're coming to this reading for someone else, multiple people, general environment situation, all right? But let's see what's underneath it, all right? So we got the Ace of Pentacles in the right side up position, and the 5 of Cups in the right side up position. So this is past energy that made it possible for this one to come out, okay? Just want to show you the cards a little bit up close and personal, okay? So with this Ace of Pentacles in the right side up position, there could have been some type of financial new beginning, or just new beginning and being valued in some way. Feeling more grounded, ready for new beginnings. But then when the Five of Cups is right next to it, it's always, the Five of Cups energy is always focusing on what's gone wrong. It's like, oh, I can't get from here to there. Meanwhile, there's like other people around you or other ways you could literally get to where you're going, but you're so focused, or someone was so focused on the past of just not being able to make it the way that they specifically wanted to make it. It's like crying over spilled milk, but there's other people that still have milk that they can give you. Or you can go to the store and get your own milk, right? So it's like this past kind of negative doomsday energy in the past that's like re-triggered here for you Pisces in the second week in some way. All right. So yeah, we all have, you know, stuff that triggers us and that we need to work out. So nothing to worry too much, and you still have really good stuff coming up over here. So let's just kind of like get up in there and, as they say, put the medicine on the wound, okay? All right, so Pisces, when we get to the third week, we have the Princess of Sacred Circles in the reverse position for you. And we said this could be from around October 17th through the 23rd or so, all right? This energy here, Pisces, feels for some of you guys, it could feel like not wanting to learn something new, not wanting to step into some kind of new stage or phase in your life or someone else's life, etc. The general energy. All right. It's like the opposite of planning something. So normally the Princess of Sacred Circles in this deck, if she was right side up, she would be pregnant, and then she also already has another kid. So the belly, the pregnant belly, is that metaphor for planting the seeds, but it's in the reverse position. So it's like somebody doesn't want to plan in some way in the future, or feels like it's hard to plan financially in the future, and or being valued in some way. And this goes again back to stuff from the past that possibly wasn't healed or understood until now, right? So that energy is going to make us slow down even if we don't want to. All right, that's how it is sometimes, right, Pisces? And you being a water sign and being, again, depending on where you have Pisces in your chart, very tapped into the emotions. It's like, well, what about the grounding, right? So it's like all of this earth energy again here in your reading, wanting to help ground you, wanting you to get some physical results with something, okay? But again, these are past energies that make it possible for this third card to show up here. The Princess of Sacred Circles in the reverse position. And then we have the Five of Sacred Circles in the right side up position, and the Princess of Cups in the reverse position. All right, so it looks like here in the past, Pisces, there was two different energies, right? And I've been seeing this in quite a few of the readings so far for October, all right? Past energy could be past astrology stuff, right? Mercury going direct, Pluto going direct, Jupiter going to retrograde, all the things. But it's like you got two princesses back to back that are reversed. So why are we not stepping into who we are? Why are we not planning for the future? Why are we being stubborn here with something? I almost feel like Pisces is that water element here with the Princess of Cups in reverse. You integrating earth energy with your water energy feels really strong here. Okay, so with this 5 of Sacred Circles, and you had 5 of Cups in the past, you had 2 5s right side up in the past. 5 and 5 equals 10, right? So it's like the past was trying to work something out in one sense, but in the other sense it was like resisting. So we gotta be one or the other, right? It's harder when we're like feeling both, when we're like torn between two energies. Okay? But whatever this slowdown is here, Pisces, not to worry, right? Because then you have your 4th week really good energy. And it's so funny, I wanted to show it to you like this, Pisces. It's funny in a good way, I feel. Alright, you got the 2 princesses reversed, but then when you get to your 4th week, you got a grandma. There's no queen. It's like this dramatic, Pisces, leveling up, maturing in some way, right? So 2 princesses reversed, and then you got grandma, 9 of Pentacles over here. So there's going to be some type of maturing here. Now this could be feeling more valued and supported by our support system, friends, family, mental health care worker, lovers, etc. Right? But also feeling more financially abundant. This is so beautiful. I mean, the 9 of Sacred Circles, or 9 of Pentacles, is one of my favorite cards in the tarot. She has this falcon in the background, right? And so that represents that skill, determination, and focus that's going to really come in here for you, Pisces, towards the end of October. And we said this could be from around, October 24th through the 31st. Excuse me. Or even maybe into the first couple of days of November. All right. But we have, again, resources. We feel supported and comfort, but we're also making those goals. We're hitting those marks because we feel we have more of a financial backing, because we feel more valued by others. It gives us the freedom to pursue or manifest whatever we want to work on, right? So here again, we see this Native American woman. She has her rattle. She has some kind of smoke or incense here. But she's very wise, right? And so this is that kind of maturity that I was talking about here for you, Pisces. All right, let's keep going though and see what else we got here for you. Oh, Pisces. I love me some Pisces. I'm just trying to remember where I have Pisces in my chart, but I can't remember right now. That's okay. Anyway. I know I got it somewhere. I have a lot of Pluto in my chart. Anyway, back to you. So when we come to this point of the reading here, Pisces, we're going to confirm all 4 cards, all 4 weeks, month of October that we've been talking about, right? So this is a combination of past and future energy. And we have a lot of Scorpio energy here, Pisces, because you have the Tower in the right side up position. And it landed at the end of your reading on the 9 of Sacred Circles. So because it's a combination of past and future energy, it's like there is some kind of, again, maturity, some type of, what are the words? My gosh. It's spiritual enlightenment wanting to come through. It's breaking down old systems in our philosophy and the way we interact with others, childhood trauma, whatever it is, right? It's like now coming out of that and being more mature and being like, you know what? I'm going to be open to it, because if I'm not, the universe is saying here, your spirit guides, guardian angels, whatever you want to call it. Some people don't like the word universe, all right? Whatever word works for you. If you don't embrace it, Pisces, the universe is going to bring it to you anyway, okay, when this Tower card shows up. So I would just say, stay in that 9 of Sacred Circles, 9 of Pentacles energy. And just, you know, if shit needs to fall, Pisces, if it needs to fall down and break down, let it, okay? So then you can rebuild it, whatever it is. Okay? So turn this down, I'm sorry. I like what they call the name of the Tower card in this deck, the Hermetic deck. They call it Lord of the Hosts of the Mighty. Lord of the Hosts of the Mighty. So yeah, it's almost like being a... I don't know if conduit for spirit is the right term, but it's just like, yeah, letting the chips fall where they may, and trusting also others, right? So we talked about the support in that Nine of Sacred Circles energy, the support systems. But if this isn't you, Pisces, but I feel like it totally is you, it could also be someone else in this type of divine feminine energy, older, wise energy, regardless of gender or age, right? We all have feminine and masculine energy coming in here and like saying, you know what, I've been through that before, or I've seen someone else do this. And then we again kind of process it and make it feel less scary. All right. That's what I have for you, Pisces. But before you go, let's see what your oracle card says real quickly too. So this is from the Rebecca Campbell Starseed Oracle deck, and you got the Star Brothers, really beautiful. I think another sign got this as well for this time period. I think it was Sagittarius, but I can't remember exactly. Anyway, we see this young man in the center of the card, and then there's two falcons again behind him. And we have, of course, Horus Egyptian energy. Okay, so underneath the card it says protection, trust, and safety, loyalty. Really beautiful here, Pisces. So Horus energy for me, Egyptian Horus, the god, makes me think of writing. Okay, so it can be a process of journaling for some of you guys if you're, you know, open to that and what that may mean for you, but it doesn't have to be that. It can just be thinking of that huge falcon wanting to come in two different cards. Hello, Spirit's talking, right? Seeing something from the bigger perspective. Okay, feeling protected, feeling to having the freedom to fly. So you think of your support system almost like the air underneath the bird's wings. And again, having that determination, okay, to know that you're protected. This old lady looks so wise and so chill and so, what's the word? I don't know. She looks like she will protect you. Okay? Or you're protecting yourself and others. Goes back and forth. Alright? So whatever this is, Pisces, is some really beautiful energy here for you. I can't wait to see how it manifests for everybody. Always feel free to let me know in the comments down below if you feel guided. But that is a reading, dear Pisces. And also, if you would like to subscribe, it is free on YouTube. If you want to like this video, it also helps it circulate more and share with others. Or even if you want to physically share the video and send it to somebody, if you feel guided, I do appreciate all of those things. They do support my channel here. All right. So you guys take care, and I will be posting the one photo that I took in a few minutes here for Pisces and for Aquarius. So all you have to do is go to Facebook and type in Malessea's Magic Light, the name of my channel here, and you'll see the video posted, and then right underneath it's going to be in one of the comments if you want to see the photo. But anyway, you guys take care, and I will be back tomorrow with Aries and Taurus. Alright, see you guys later. Bye!